I got the Twins signing Carlos Correa.
Jeff Passan has the Giants getting Chris Bryant.
I am taking the Atlanta Braves.
Come, baby, let's do it again.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Hum Baby Baseball channel. This is Eric, just doing a quick Orange Friday stream. And today we got some things to catch up on. The San Francisco Giants are continuing to make some moves. And they signed a guy by the name of Luis ARRAEZ. Got to talk about that. They've also finalized the coaching staff. Got to talk about that. And also got to say, what is up, Babe Rocks? We're also going to give out some gifties. If we can get 10 to 15 people up in here, I can start giving out some gifties. But we got to have enough people to make it worth it. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights 5851. Happy Friday. What's up, everyone? Eric. So, yeah, let a few people get in here, but this is the Giants' current projected lineup. Obviously, the order could be different, but what the heck? Get this thing out of my face. We got Luis ARRAEZ. Look at all these lefties. ARRAEZ, Devers, Jung-Hoo Lee, Bryce Eldridge. Oh, my goodness. But Luis ARRAEZ has been signed. I mean, this is a dude I know a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people are like, ain't got no pop. Ain't got no pop. Who needs pop when you can lead the league in hits every year, when you're a three-time batting champion, three-time all-star? I understand in the modern era, it's all about home runs and everything, but Giants need someone who can actually get a freaking hit with runners in scoring position. Giants need someone who's not just going to strike freaking out every time the bases are loaded. Giants need someone who's not a freaking rally killer. Can we get someone who has a batting average higher than 220? Holy Moses. People are not happy to get Luis ARRAEZ with a career .317 batting average, three-time All-Star, two-time Silver Slugger, led the league in hits in 2025. Twice has had 200 hits in a season. And people don't like it? I understand it. It ain't Aaron Judge or something, but to me, like, this ARRAEZ was the dude I didn't even talk about because I didn't think it was even a possibility. So I'm super happy. Not to mention, he's only 28 years of age. Younger than Devers, younger than Adames, younger than Chapman, younger than Bader, another guy the Giants recently signed with Harrison Bader. So you throw ARRAEZ at the top of that order right here, or wherever they end up hitting him, 2nd, 5th, 6th, 8th, I don't care. That's going to be a huge upgrade to this lineup. And yeah, Giants did have other options. I like Casey Schmidt. I like, what's his name? I can't think of his name. So how much do I like him? Tyler Fitzgerald, but neither of them have proven themselves. Otherwise, the Giants wouldn't have signed Luis ARRAEZ. They still got a chance to do so, but we got to fill every hole. And right now, I think pretty much every hole is filled, maybe with the exception of DH. And that's all going to depend on how Bryce Eldridge does in 2026. I love the Daniel Susac Rule 5. Love the fact that we're bringing back Encarnacion, Gilbert. A lot of these guys are going to have more opportunities. So, I ain't saying they were in 27 Yankees, but I'm a little bit excited about the 2026 season at this point in time. What's up, BC? Go Dodgers, LA Finger, red number 1. We got 9 people. We need to get 15 people, and we're going to send out some gifted memberships. Top of order was pretty miserable last season. Solid leadoff man is exciting. That's what I'm saying. And it wasn't a crazy deal. 1 year, $12 million. 12 million? I got 12 million sitting. Actually, I don't have 12 million, but Major League Baseball standards for a 3-time batting champion, for a 3-time All-Star, 12 million is peanuts, ladies and gentlemen. At one time, that was a lot of money. But nowadays, freaking peanuts. But it ain't my money. It's the Giants' money, so I really don't care. I'm happy to have him and put him in the lineup. They were exploring trades for Brendan Donovan. I'd rather have ARRAEZ. Nico Horner, I'd rather have ARRAEZ. I'd rather have ARRAEZ. The last couple years, I was talking like Nick Madrigal because he doesn't strike out a lot. Someone who can put the bat on the ball. And this is like Nick Madrigal freaking plus. Nick Madrigal on steroids, okay? Is Luis ARRAEZ. This dude's a beast. He's not actually on steroids, but which is good. But yeah, very good player. Okay, people talk about his defense. If we're going to worry about the defense at second base, unless he's just god awful, I don't think I'm too worried about the defense at second base. You can make the routine plays. You can make that little throw. I can make the throw from second base. I'm pretty sure we're going to be just fine at second base. Just looking through the team though now. So, and not to mention our outfield has been upgraded with Harrison Bader. He's going to be in the lineup. The only thing I worry about is what if he doesn't play well? What if he strikes out too much? Are they going to actually bench him? Will they actually put in Ramos? Will they actually put in Encarnacion? Will they put in Gilbert? I don't want them to get too stuck on Harrison Bader because I don't know. He is a little older. He's almost 32, and he's coming off of some. He actually had a good performance there last season with who was it? Who was he with? Was it the Twins? Yeah, with the Twins and the Phillies, he did pretty well. Hit 277 on the year, hit 305 with the Phillies. So, he had a good season. So we'll see. I just want to make sure the Giants don't get too stuck on him. 9 people in the chat. We need to get to 15. I'll ask us 15. ¿Qué pasa, mi gente? Es hora para el béisbol de los gigantes. I will be at spring training. I already have a plan, not for the whole spring training. I can't afford to be in Arizona for a month, but I can be there for about a week. And I got lots of plans. We're going to be doing big things this year. I say that every year and then we never do it. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much. So, yeah, I'm excited about the lineup. Again, it ain't the Yankees, but it ain't the Dodgers, but I like the upgrades. The rotation, they got some depth. I don't think Framber Valdez signed with the Tigers. Obviously, it's not happening. There's a couple of arms still out there. Jason Corona's been talking to me about it. Jason Corona is the man. And Logan Webb is the man as the ace. Robbie Ray, Tyler Mahle, and Adrian Hauser, offseason pickups, free agent pickups. We'll see. Landon Roop, though. I love Webb, Ray, and Roop. And where is our depth here? Where is our depth? Okay, here is our depth. Carson Whisenhunt, Blade Tidwell, Trevor McDonald. Trevor McDonald dominated the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium last year. I was present. Carson Seymour, Hayden Birdsong, and Keaton Wynn. Look at all this depth right here. I still got high hopes for Birdsong. And worst case, maybe he goes to the bullpen. Maybe he's a closer or something. Maybe Hayden Birdsong, only 24 years of age, can still do something for us. We got a couple of non-roster invitees here. And some other dudes, Seth Lonsway, and some other guys in the minor leagues who could make their big league debuts this year. And then you got Luis Matos, Grant McCray in the minor leagues. Bo Davidson working his way up here. He's going to be a non-roster invitee. Jonah Cox got a nice bat out of Oral Roberts. And yeah. So it's time, y'all. Spring training is around the freaking corner, and we ain't playing. Offense is better than defense. Yes, people that aren't happy about this eat Raisin Bran. And I'm glad, I don't have any Raisin Bran. I do eat cereal every morning, but I do not have any Raisin Bran on the shelf at this point in time. Schmidt and Koss did okay at second. I don't even mention Koss. I always forget about Christian Koss. A nice guy, and these guys have big league talent, but we're you want to build a winner, and I don't mean that Christian Koss can't be on a winner, but you want to fill every hole that you can if you're trying to get into the playoffs. Christian Koss had a nice year, 264. Not much power, just 3 home runs. He definitely proved himself. I mean, he hit 364 at the big league level. That's okay in 2020, 2025, 2026. But maybe, we can do better for a starter. So he may end up. Where's Christian Koss? I didn't even see him on the team here. Where's Koss? Got him in the minor leagues or something? Well, there he is. They got him in AAA. Giants got him in AAA, man. What's going on? What's the disrespect right here? Giants don't have him in AAA, but this Fangraphs has him projected to start the year in AAA. We'll see. We don't know who's going to make the team. We don't know who's going to be on the 26-man roster or come opening day. But yeah, Jason Foley is injured. Randy Rodriguez is injured. So Giants are making it happen, making some moves. I think they really want to win. They want to do stuff. Buster Posey wants to win, but he does have the ownership group. They're not just going to let him sign anyone and everyone like the Dodgers do. So that's the problem right there. But the Giants have also announced their coaching staff, if anyone missed that. So we do got to update on that. We have 13 in the chat. 13 in the chat. I do have a video up, and it's my FanFest review. I went to 3 FanFests this year, got autographs, had some massive epic fails, including waiting in line for 5 hours for nothing. So if you want to watch that video, it's a members only video. So if you're not a member, a membership is about to be applied to your account. I'm going to apply a member. You see that in the thumbnail? That's not Photoshop. That's not AI. I'm actually at the Giants booth pretending to sign autographs because I didn't get any. So the best I could do was go up there myself and get a picture. Yeah, Kisner went to the Mariners. That is true. Pedro made the rooster. Cost. Members only jackets. That's an idea. That's an idea. Let's see if we can get some members. Here goes 5. Here goes 5. We got 18 in the chat. Here goes 5. Boom. And we'll send 5 more a little bit later in the stream. So you 5 can check out the video if you're interested and any other videos. I'm going to start really trying hard to put out a at least bi-weekly video for members only. I want to do weekly, but I'm going to try at least bi-weekly video for members only. I think I can handle weekly. I just have to commit to it and make sure I don't forget. Eric, member. Yes, sir, member. James Papa, member. Justin Saw, member. Reese 6719, member. And 5 more from Jason Corona, BCNLU, member. Jenny Vega. I was looking for you at FanFest. Member. Zed, member. The Sloth Nerd, member. Jay Wrightington, 09, member. It's your son. Oh, is Logan here? Yes. M. Nagel. Outside of Tony Vitello and Ron Washington, who the hell are these guys? I haven't heard of half of these guys, and the ones I do know are way past their primes. No, actually, we got Jenny Vega with the membership. Thank you, Jenny Vega. We have Babe Rocks. Grape Nuts. I never liked Grape Nuts. I tried them as a kid one time, and I've been traumatized ever since, and I can't try them again. So Tony Vitello, I met him at FanFest. He signed the hat that Jason Corona gave me. Dude seemed like a super cool dude. Of course, he's going to be cool to the fans, but I've seen coaches and managers that aren't so cool. So Tony Vitello was awesome. Frank Anderson, he's got big league experience. Oscar Bernard is back. Hector Borg is back. He's been in the organization. He's going to be the third base coach. He used to be a Giants minor leaguer in the 2000s. Alex Berg is back. Jesse Chavez finally retired. That dude was pitching like for the Braves last year. I think it was the Braves, but he's been on the Rangers. He's been on a lot of teams. Jesse Chavez has been around for a long time. And I think he's got so much experience, and that's perfect. I don't think he's ever been on the Giants. That's the ironic thing. And he's been on every team, but he's been on the Royals, Pirates, A's, Blue Jays, Dodgers, Angels, Cubs. Never the Giants until now. And hey, if we need extra help at the bullpen, he comes out of retirement. We throw him in the game. We're good to go. Justin Message, pitching coach. Hunter Mincy, hitting coach. Shane Robinson, first base coach. Jace Tingler, who's a former manager for the Padres, bench coach. Umatsu is back. And then you talk about experience. Ron Washington is a Giant, infield coach. Never thought I'd see the day. Christian Wonders, assistant pitching coach, and Eliezer Sombrano, bullpen catcher. And that is your San Francisco Giants coaching staff for 2026. Hail the chat. Was Melvin nice? Not as nice as Vitello, but Melvin did sign. He was cool. He was just laid back. He was more laid back. Vitello's like, how you doing? How you doing today? Yeah, go Giants, man. Thanks for coming out. I do appreciate it. You know, that's Vitello. Bob Melvin's like, hey, how you doing, man? Appreciate you. You know, a little different styles. Wash is back in the Bay. Repairman time. I don't really follow the offseason much, but when Matt Williams get fired, I think he quit because the Giants fired Melvin. I think he was homeboys with Melvin. He was with the Padres with Melvin. I'm going to guess very strongly that when Melvin got fired, I did not tell him about the uncanny resemblance to each other because only you have said that, and I don't want to insult him. But I didn't have too much time to talk. Go check out, I know you already watched it. Go check out the video for the full FanFest. I was only there for autographs. I literally only care about autographs. Not in life, but at that event. I wasn't there to mingle. I wasn't there to buy merch. I wasn't there to get pictures necessarily. I took some picture video, but I wasn't there to get pictures with the players. I wasn't there to hear the Q&A. I was only there for autographs. And I think overall it was successful, but there was definitely some failures. I've been a Yankees fan for almost 30 years. Yankee Kyle. He's single, ready to mingle. Yeah, I really have. The second FanFest, I went to San Ramon, and I don't know why I didn't show up earlier, or didn't occur to me that with Jung-Hoo Lee there, that the entire country of Korea was going to show up, and it didn't occur to me to show up any earlier. I showed up 2.5 hours early. I should have shown up 5 hours early, and I'm just so regretful, and not even for Jung-Hoo Lee. I wasn't even there for Jung-Hoo Lee. I didn't care about Jung-Hoo Lee. I wanted freaking Landon Roop, and Eric Miller. But yeah, so that's the coaching staff for the San Francisco Giants. I'm not gonna sit there and give you I'm gonna tell you, man, I like Jesse Chavez with the experience he has, and just recently retired. He knows the game. He knows the current climate and the current atmosphere. I love Ron Washington. Talk about super experience. And you got young guys. You got guys that Tony Vitello knows and trusts from Tennessee. It's just it's a good mix. It's not. And you got guys coming back. Uematsu's back. You got multiple former MLB managers here, and I don't know if that's going to cause tension or problems. You know, with Jace Tingler and then Ron Washington, basically a legend. Ron Washington, and the manager is this guy Vitello, who's never played in the big leagues and never even managed in professional baseball. He's coming out of college, albeit a big college, but college. But Ron Washington is cool, and I think they wouldn't have hired him if he was going to be a problem. So, yeah. So I like the coaching staff. What else is there? So I love ARRAEZ, the signing. I don't just say that. I would tell you, like, even Bader, I was okay with, but I wasn't through the moon about that. I was like, okay, more options for the outfield and a good defensive outfielder, good experience. Okay, cool. ARRAEZ, I'm super excited about. The coaching staff, I like it a lot. And yeah, I can't complain about any of that. And then we talked about FanFest. FanFest was fun. Check out the video. Members, check out the video. And other than that, it's time for spring training, y'all. Giants did sign a non-roster deal with Michael Fulmer, if you guys remember him. Michael Fulmer, if I'm not mistaken, has been signed to as a non-roster invitee. He was the Rookie of the Year in 2016. Rookie of the Year. He would have been a major splash signing back then. 2017, he was an all-star. And we're talking a rookie of the year, all-star to kick off his career. Dude had a 9.4 WAR after 2 years. He was going to the Hall of Fame. He was on a pace to go to the Hall of Fame. And then injury problems, missed the whole 2019. 2020 was a disaster. And in Detroit, he just forgot how to pitch. He's got a little better, but still injury problems, arm issues, elbow issues, every issue under the sun. And Giants are taking a waiver on him and giving him a shot. Last year, he only pitched in 3 games. So he's been up and down and all around out of Deer Creek High School. Which I've been to that high school to watch baseball games. So cool. Michael Fulmer. Let's hope that works out for the San Francisco Gigantes. But how many people we got? We got 17. We got time. You waited 5 hours. Don't let it fool you. I was promised NCO story times, and you were promised a Richie Sambora. We just got a new subscriber. Wolf got. Oh no, it's a super chat, not a subscriber. A super chat. Wolf, God mate. Wolf man, don't forget you got insider info with me. Oh yeah. And I will be, I got to get, and Wade Jr., I got to get his auto at spring training. I'm going to be going to a White Sox game at the White Sox ballpark. Going to show up early. Baby cards, yep. We're slowly going to build that channel. That channel is going to actually explode soon enough. I just haven't had the time. I thought the card show vlogs don't do too well. When I do sit down videos, they actually do really well. Where do you see Wilmer signing? He's given an interview saying he's not done yet. He may have to take a deal with one of these weaker teams that, like the Marlins or the Pirates or the Rays maybe, or, the Rockies. I'm waiting to contact Wade. Don't want to be a Logan. Yeah, don't. Yeah, Wade Jr., he signed with, I know where he's going to be now. He's with the White Sox, and they also got Jordan Hicks. He got traded to the White Sox. So I'm excited for White Sox spring training because I got to get those guys on my poster, which I forgot to hang back up here in the background, but I got it here with me. It's really filling out. It's really freaking filling the freak out. We got the poster here. What the heck just happened? There it is. Looks kind of warped right there. I don't know how they got that angle in there, but yeah, it's getting there. It's freaking getting there. You can see Ramos signed. Adames, I like it a lot. What is up with players? Are people too? They deserve their peace and privacy. F that. No, just kidding. You're right. Reminds me, I've been waiting for the Throwing Copper review 3 years. I know, man. How do you think Buteau is going to do this year? Yeah, no, Buteau's a fine reliever. He's a relief pitcher. He's a relief pitcher. He's going to give up runs here and there. He's going to give up hits here and there. Last year with the Giants, 4.5 ERA, 20 innings pitched, 10 runs, 19 hits. He's always been a good, solid middle innings reliever, and that's fine. Let's look at the bullpen, by the way. Let's take a gander at the bullpen, because that's the concerning part of the team. And every bullpen, even the Dodgers bullpen, and bullpens are tough because your best pitchers are usually starters. I mean, who's going to be the closer with the Foley? I would like Foley and Randy Rod to be closers. They're both hurt to start the year. Randy Rodriguez probably won't be back. I think Foley's coming back sooner than Rodriguez, but Ryan Walker got his autograph at FanFest. Dude is an awesome dude, man. Awesome dude. But I don't really trust him as the closer. I hope that he freaking is electric in spring training, and maybe he gets another chance to do it, and maybe he's the guy. I think closer by committee might be the way to go. If you don't have a freaking shutdown, nasty closer, maybe You just go by committee. Whoever's the best well-rested, best matchup against the guys coming up, and throw them in there. Eric Miller's our lefty. We got a couple lefties now. Matt Gage, he was also at FanFest. Super awesome dude. He was the only guy at FanFest who came to us. We were in this massive line, thousands of people trying to get to this table, and I like, can they come to us and sign some autographs? And I was like, nobody thought it would actually happen. Matt Gage actually came to us. He actually would walk out to the line and sign autographs for people waiting in line. So Matt Gage, you're the man. But that don't mean you can pitch. We need guys who can pitch too. So hopefully Matt Gage pitches well. Spencer Bivens has been looking good. He's really kind of created himself a spot here in the bullpen. Sam Hinch's a new signing. JT Brubaker, but like Peguero's a youngster. This bullpen could be awful. None of these guys are like, oh, shutdown relievers are going to come in and put up goose eggs. The bullpen could become an issue, or it could be really good. Bird needs to lock back in. Birdsong, you think he'll make his number 5 out of spring? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Because the Giants have so much depth. I mean, right now, the way it's listed is going to be Webb, Ray, our lockdown. And then Malley and Hauser are pretty much, they're the free agents. I don't care. They can give up a million runs in spring training. They're still going to be in the rotation because they're going to show off their new free agent signings. Buster Posey is going to make sure Malley and Hauser are in there. That leaves one. And I think Landon Roop is the obvious guy. And after that, if I can find the extras, Buddy Kennedy got signed as well. If I can find the extras. Okay, other than that, who's next? I would say Trevor McDonald would be next in line after what I saw late last year. I would say after that, maybe Tidwell, who was in that trade with the Mets for Tyler Rogers. And then maybe, but it's really who performs. But then my next guess would be Birdsong and Wisenhunt close, then Seymour. Keaton Wynn, maybe. Keaton Wynn still around. There's just a lot of options for that 5th spot. And the best case is if several of these guys pitch awesome and they end up in the bullpen. If Trevor McDonald's in the bullpen, Hayden Birdsong in the bullpen, maybe Blake Tidwell or Wisenhunt. Because I don't know. This bullpen doesn't give me a whole ton of confidence. I like the guys. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. You know, Peguero might end up in AAA to start the year. Brubaker might be in AAA. A lot of depth, and he who performs will be on the team. Let's go with 5 more gifties. 5 more gifties. We are not playing. I want everyone, I could put it public, baby. I was thinking to put it public on my cards channel because it does involve autographs, so kind of a memorabilia video, but I wasn't, it's also a Giant-centric video, so it does fit for Hum Baby, but I'm afraid it's not going to do well. Get like 100 views, and then some people think if one video doesn't do well, it tanks the channel for future videos. I don't think that's necessarily true, but some people think that. So I'm kind of hesitant to put it as a public, but I am going to put it as it's out there as a members video. So next 5 can watch it. Here we go. 5 more members. Sheep Taco Man, Rock Aaron Show, $36.91, Samurai Actual, Bub 2999, and Big Boar Gullet. I like giving out memberships because you all can't hide. You know, a lot of people just lurk. They don't want to chat, and they think we ain't gonna know. We gonna figure it out. We're gonna give out gifties to figure it out. We'll give out gifties to figure it out. Members are coming in. What happened to Sean Anderson? Yeah, he got traded for Lamont Wade Jr., bounced around everywhere, and I don't even think he's retired. I think he's in the Angels organization. He's in the Angels organization right now. He is not, he's still going. He went from the Giants to and he played a lot in the minor leagues. I think he went to the Rangers. Let's see. I lost track of where he went. To the Twins, to the Rangers, to the Padres, back to the Twins, to the Orioles, then to the Toronto Blue Jays, over to the Phillies, back to the Rangers, over to the Miami Marlins, back to the Rangers, back over to the Miami Marlins, back to the Rangers, and then to the Angels. Holy Moses. James Decker's lurking. Jenny Vega, we got the membership on lock. That came from Jason Corona. Did you go to FanFest? Holy cow. Next year, I'm going to go again, and I'm going to show up at freaking crack of dawn. Yeah, Bird Song. Bird needs to lock back in. Maybe you can set a single day where you just review both Discovered Soul and Throwing Copper. I'll do probably one. And then I need to get that channel, change that channel to a music channel. The movie reviews don't do well, but that's not the problem. I don't like new movies. Every time I go to the movies, like, this freaking sucks. I don't like new movies. I finally figured it out. I don't even want to go to the movies. I love going to the movies when it's good, which is almost never. There's something about Birdie changing his mechanics or something I read that somewhere, maybe I'm wrong. He needs to change them back. Oh, you went to San Ramon. Jenny, I was there in line for 5 hours trying to get an autograph. I got nothing. And then at the end, after we waited for 5.5 hours in line, and then we got denied at the end, they came out with a bunch of pre-signed cards. They had some. I was like, and they start I thought they were going to hand them out. And they did. They start handing them out. And then I thought, I was like, oh, cool. And they was like, nope, kids only. I was like, you motherfucker. Kids only? Jiminy Christmas. Who's paying for the tickets? Actually, it was free, but I mean the regular season tickets. I'm just joking, though. Of course, the kids get them, so I'm okay with that, but it was a rough day. Is there people sleeping in tents and sleeping bags? Probably for that Jung Hoo Lee day there was, but for the other days, I don't think it was that extreme. I think you can normally get there at 8 o'clock and you'll be okay. You'll get some autographs. But if Jung Hoo Lee's going to be there, and it's not that Jung Hoo Lee's the best, I think that Adamas is better than Jung Hoo Lee. I think a lot of, I'd rather have Logan Webb as a pitcher, but I think he's better than Jung Hoo Lee. But Jung Hoo Lee has a insane fan base. I can't really afford to pay you very much, Jenny Vega. You need a job? Might be able to help you get a job somewhere, though. I don't make that much money, unfortunately, on Hum Baby Baseball. I wish I could hire you for something. Ballpark is hiring. I'll do whatever I can, though, to help you out. I'm barely paying my bills. Hum Baby Baseball is not exactly dominating lately. I make about $1,000 a month. I know most YouTubers won't even tell you how much I make. I make on a good month. I might make $1,000 on a good month. That's not very much money. That's not very much money. It's $1,000 is a lot of money, but and I make money in some other ways too. I got some other things going on. So, but yeah. Can the Giants do play-by-play this season? Yeah, I'll be doing play-by-plays. All right, thank you so much, everyone. I'm about 30 minutes over. I was only going to go 30 minutes today. Let me tell you here. So if you're a member, did I send out those extra 5? Or did I say I would and didn't? I think I did. Yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah. Did I? Yeah, I did. Sheep Taco Man, Rock. Yeah, Sam. Okay, yeah, I did. Kids can have beards. Kids can have these crow's feet. Can I have a scribble on a ball? Honestly, man, thank you. We have 48,000 subscribers. I didn't even know. Unbelievable. All right, I'm going to review Throwing Copper. I understand, like the kids, we gotta make sure the kids are having a good time and that the kids are enjoying the game because they're going to be the next generation. They're going to be adults someday. They're going to be the ones paying for tickets and going to games. So we do have to take care of the kids, but we cannot ignore the adults. We cannot just say, adult, get the fuck out of here. I don't like that because we are the ones that pay the tickets. We care who wins and loses. We have a invested interest in the team. So don't just like act like adults are losers or something because you do that. Why am I going to the games? If you act like you're a loser for, loving baseball or something, yeah, if you're fucking running in front of kids trying to get autographs, that's jacked up, of course. But, let's take care of the adults and the kids. Kids first, but adults let's not ignore the adults. Oh yeah, Phillies Karen. Oh God, that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. That was absolutely embarrassing. The guy gets the ball, gives it to the son, and she goes over, that's my ball. What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? I catch a ball, I give it to a kid at the game. I literally do. I don't never catch a ball at a big league game, but I do at a minor league game. 9 times out of 10, I give it to a kid. Not because I wouldn't like to have the baseball, but it's not like it's autograph. It's just a baseball. I got lots of baseballs. I play baseball, so I have buckets of baseballs. So I give it to a kid, if I get one. Sometimes I'll keep it, depending, freaking, something special about it or something, I'll keep it. What's up, Jenny? Giants batting order is right here. This is about close. I don't know who they plan to be the leadoff, but ARRAEZ, Devers. I like Devers up there. I'll put Devers clean leadoff if I could, because I want Devers to get maximum at bats. You go into late in the game, 9th inning, bases loaded, the leadoff guy's up. I would take ARRAEZ too. I'll take ARRAEZ because I think he'll get a hit. But Devers could get off, could go deep too. Devers is I think he's the best hitter on the team. You got Adames, Chapman, Jung-Hoo Lee, Elliott Ramos, Bader, Eldridge, and Bailey. That bottom 3 could be a huge. I don't even know if I want them back to back to back. I don't even know if I like Bader, Eldridge, Bailey at the bottom. Maybe kind of spread them out a little bit so you don't have 3 weak points. I'm not saying I don't mean to trash, but Bailey hit 220 something. Eldridge still hasn't quite proven himself, and Bader's more of a glove first. Good, decent bat, but more glove first. So yeah. What's up, Jim? Thorough kill. Take my girls to the ball games. Catch one, I give it to the daughter. Yeah, of course. Can I get a photo with Tony at spring training? I'm gonna try. I will try. In retrospect, I should have gone to the photo line at San Ramon and gotten pictures with the players. At least I would have got something. That FanFest at San Ramon, people were pissed afterwards. Because the thing is, like, they kept letting people in line. And they didn't tell anyone, like, hey, man, you're probably not going to get an autograph. You might want to go hang out, do something else. And we kind of figured it out. Like we're not going to make it to the front by 3 o'clock. And I started thinking, well, maybe they'll go a little over. Maybe they'll go over. And that was my only hope. And they did not go over. And Eric Miller was there. All I wanted was Eric Miller. I would have been perfectly happy. I did not care about Jung-Hoo Lee. I didn't care about Logan Webb. I didn't care about Vitello, or got him the week prior. I wanted to get freaking Roop. And I started thinking, like, and this is crazy to say this, they might should charge a small, I like that it's free, but even if you charge $5, a lot of people will be like, no, they ain't going to show up because they don't want to pay. At least for the autograph or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but they got to do something maybe that's not the right answer. They got to do something to limit the crowds or to make it more accessible. So you don't wait in line for 5.5 hours. And they don't say sorry. They don't say, sorry for all you guys that didn't get one, but peace. We're locking down. I didn't get an autograph. Get the fuck. Peace. FanFest has been trash since they started spreading it out. San Ramon FanFest was more than just selling tickets for games. Throw costs and fits in the mix for Speed and McRae in the outfield. Like McRae. I like McRae. Hoping Bader looks like he did when he played for the Cards, especially when he absolutely dumped it in third against the Dodgers. I feel. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations to all the new members. Jenny Vega, you can now check out my FanFest video. It's on the channel. Leave a comment. It may go live soon, but for now, I'm keeping it members only. Members only video. You guys are awesome. Yep, Giants have 4th pick overall in the draft, which is absolutely insane. Jacob Lombard. Yep, Giants might end up with him. He's a high school kid, but Giants might get him. I prefer college most of the time. I prefer take a college guy. I don't know who they're going to take. Drew Burris. There's a lot of possibilities. Who knows? Maybe Chalowski has a rough year. Drops to 4. You can dream. You can dream. Jeremy Wilk has become a member. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Bo Falcon just gifted 10 memberships. All y'all can now watch my membership videos. Check out my fan video. I'm going to put another members only video probably tomorrow. I'm going to try to put a members only video tomorrow for all the new members. We need to bump up the membership program this year. We need to do a lot this year. Let me see all the new members. I'm trying to find the new members. Thank you so much, Bo Falcon. Bo Falcon's been unbelievable. Jeremy RBJR, Milito 7216663, Pickford 3152, No Chill Jerry, Stoney 6639, Haley Katz, longtime supporter. We have Bob Best from Reno, Nevada. We have Nicholas Buford and LTH 7958. Everyone's a member, all green. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. And I'll be at spring training at the end of the month, February. I will be at spring training. It is February. About the 25th, 26th. I'll be at spring training, and we may do a couple play-by-plays. We may do something special. I'm not really sure. I might just enjoy spring training, and we'll hit it hard on opening day, because I feel like just chilling. Have a great day. Yes, to Atlanta. Tyler Rogers to the Blue Jays. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Bednar. I don't know, man. I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to say this year he makes his big league debut. I think so. It's been a long, long road for him. I hope he does. This was a first round pick, and it just hasn't worked out. Injuries. Giants have not done well drafting in the first round. Yes, I love the new coaches as well. Vitello, Frank Anderson, lots of experience here. Jesse Chavez just recently was in the big leagues, and now he's going to be a bullpen coach. He really knows what he's talking about. Then you got Ron Washington. You have Jace Tingler. You have two former MLB managers, one current with Tony Vitello. Vitello was a really cool guy at FanFest. Overall, the 3 FanFests I would say was successful. The second one I was straight depressed after that. After I didn't get any autographs after 5.5 hours in line, I was in a bad place. You guys have a wonderful day. De La Salle produces dudes all the time. Yeah. Have a wonderful day. Hit that thumbs up. Thank you for all the memberships. Thank you for all that. I did not expect so much support. Amazing. Jenny Vega, you need a job. We're going to hook it up. By the way, I've been talking to that channel that stole my voice. And when you're friendly, sometimes I'm not saying we're gonna do it. I'm not saying, but I tried to contact YouTube. They denied me. They said he doesn't do anything wrong. So I contacted them directly. I told them it's obviously my voice. It's AI, and if y'all don't know, there's another channel, a boxing channel that's using my voice as AI. So the videos are produced, but it's AI. They mispronounce the names. And anyway, I contacted him and I was like, he didn't want to stop using my voice. I said, well, you're going to have to stop using my voice unless you want to freaking hire me to read your scripts. And he's like, actually, let's do that. And I'm not saying we're going to do it, but if you're going to use my voice, I got to at least get some compensation. So I might end up, I might end up actually reading his scripts, as long as the scripts don't suck and as long as I approve them. And because I do know boxing and I like the scripts, and I'd be happy to do that for him. But just make sure that people know it's not my channel. I'm just the voice. But we'll see. He said he'll pay me pretty handsomely. You guys have a wonderful day. I do appreciate the support. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. And we're going to talk to y'all. When will we talk to y'all? Probably next Friday. Maybe sooner than that. We're going to talk to y'all very, very, very soon.
Glad you're not upset about the Giants missing the playoffs this year.
Oh, no. It's just a game. Let me grab my stuff off the bus real quick.
He is stopping. He's going back. He's going to run down. Ball gets away. This one's over.
Oh, my freaking goodness.
But I got the Twins signing Carlos Correa.
Dead passing has the Giants getting Chris Bryant.
I am taking the Atlanta Braves